My personal journey began in 5th grade when I saw the ASL alphabet in a school planner. I learned the alphabet, and that small spark of curiosity grew into a passion. In 7th grade, I met a friend who had a deaf brother, and I started using small sentences in sign language. This interaction further fueled my desire to learn more. When I realized that my public schools didn't offer ASL, I made the decision to come to CEC, where I could continue my education in the language. There I connected with the deaf community through friends, mentors, and now I'm more excited than ever to become an ASL interpreter. Growth is the process of developing or maturing physically or mentally. Over the course of my journey in ASL, I have experienced significant growth in multiple ways. Beginning with ASL 1, I progressed through ASL 2 and 3 and eventually became a teacher's assistant for both ASL 1 and 2. Through this experience, I not only learned the technicalities of the language, but also deepened my understanding of deaf culture. I took initiative by starting an ASL club to foster a sense of community among ASL learners. My connection with the deaf community has been pivotal in my personal development. I have had the privilege of interacting with people like James, Stephen, and Kelly, who help me understand the nuances of deaf culture and the importance of community. Mentors like Tammy, Jennifer, and Tamra have provided invaluable guidance in both language acquisition and cultural understanding. Resilience is the capacity to withstand or recover quickly from difficulties or toughness. In my pursuit of mastery in ASL, I faced numerous challenges, but resilience has been key. Despite the setback of not having ASL 3 available at my school, I continued my studies through alternative methods and connections within the deaf community. The lack of educational opportunities didn't deter me from progressing. On a deeply personal level, the last 2 years have been especially tough. My grandfather passed away, and my mother was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. Watching her fight through such an intense battle has been emotionally draining, yet it's also deepened my resolve. I have learned the importance of perseverance and the power of family support during hard times. Additionally, my grandmother, who is incredibly dear to my heart, has been diagnosed with cancer as well. She's likely not going to make it through the year, and facing this painful reality has been one of the hardest challenges of my life. Despite these heartbreaking events, my family's strength has fueled my own determination to push forward. These experiences have shaped my resilience, teaching me to overcome life's obstacles, no matter how difficult they might seem. Initiative is an act or strategy intended to resolve a difficulty or improve a situation, a fresh approach to something. Taking initiative has been a core part of my journey. At my church, I work to create access to interpreters and aid in communication between the deaf and hearing communities. This initiative was not only about solving a problem, but also about creating a lasting impact on accessibility. At work, I've made it a priority to bridge the gap between the hearing and deaf communities. I worked to ensure closed caption devices were always available and took the time to personally connect with deaf guests, using ASL to make them feel welcomed and understood. Tenacity is the quality or fact of being determined to reach a goal, especially in the face of difficulty or opposition. Tenacity is at the heart of my efforts to learn ASL. Even when faced with mistakes or setbacks, I remain determined to improve my skills and make a meaningful impact. One of my greatest challenges has been overcoming the anxiety of making mistakes in ASL. However, I've come to understand that mistakes are a part of the learning process and that determination has only grown stronger. Beyond just pursuing ASL as a skill, it has become my passion. It's not just a career for me. It is an opportunity to make a profound impact on a community that has been historically underrepresented. My goal is to advocate for and empower the deaf community through communication and education. Perseverance is persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. In this moment of silence, the experiences of many in the deaf community, imagine trying to communicate with the hearing world, where conversations happen effortlessly, yet we often don't notice how much is lost. In a world that relies so heavily on sound, deaf individuals miss out on countless spoken words, emotions, and even moments of connection. For us hearing people, silence can be uncomfortable. It can feel like something is missing, like we've been left out of a conversation, but for the deaf community, this feels like being excluded is part of their daily reality. It's not just the literal words that are missed, but the tone, the expression, and the shared understanding that comes with being fully heard. But even in the silence, there is strength. Perseverance is not just about pushing through obstacles. It's about finding ways to communicate, to connect, and to keep pushing forward, even when the world feels like it's speaking a language you cannot understand. The deaf community has shown me how to persist through silence and make it meaningful. As I continue my journey in ASL, I know that growth, resilience, initiative, tenacity, and perseverance will be the qualities that keep pushing me forward, allowing me to bridge the gap between the deaf and hearing worlds to make a lasting, positive impact.